Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning October 24th, 2016. For this week, I'm going to be using the Archangel Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and of course pulling a color card from the Secret Language of Color Oracle deck by Anna Segal. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, you can just go to my website at angelsouls444.com. the services page. If you'd like to support me on Patreon, I will leave that information down below. And of course, don't forget about the courses and the extra readings that are over at gumroad.com/angelsouls. Now, I need to put this out there because this is going to sound really weird, but I'm trying to find the person who designed my intro on my YouTube channel because I want to talk to them about some other projects. And actually, that intro was a beautiful gift from a viewer. And that viewer got it from an online source. That designer is no longer there because it was like 3 years ago that this was designed. So if you were the person who designed my intro, please, please, please reach out to me. I would love to hear from you. All right, so let's get going here, guys. How was the full moon for you? It was a tough one for me. I don't know about you guys. I'm still feeling kind of raw and a little like, ugh, you know, a little exhausted, still getting the headaches and all of that kind of thing going on here. So I'm just clearing the deck in case this is your first time at my channel. This is what I'm doing here, and I just kind of wave it over a candle to clear it out. So let's all get grounded and let's see what is going on for October 24th, the week of October 24th, 2016. Oop, there's one. Spread your wings. Okay. I want more information about that, please. Yeah, a lot of us have been feeling just extraordinarily busy. Like, no matter how hard you try, stuff just isn't working out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Get excited, guys, because we have one incredible week. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold up all the cards, and I want you to just sort of pay attention. Well, maybe not that one. These, though, kind of have similar color tones. Do you know what I mean? They're kind of in that same family. So just take a look at that for just a moment and see what that means for you. Now, I can sit here and tell you that that's, you know, throat chakra. This is, you know, your higher wisdom. It makes me think of lavender, you know, which is kind of asking you to be a little more peaceful, so on and so forth. And it's funny, I was talking about the full moon and the moon cycles card came up. So I'm going to read these a little differently. I'm going to spread them out as if I'm, you know, playing a card game or something. But the first card that actually drew my attention, because again, we were talking about that full moon, is the moon cycles card. What this is making me feel like is like all this stuff that's coming to fruition this week, all these things that are sort of breaking open for you are because either of some introspective things, some epiphanies about your inner world that came up around that full moon, or you just let something go. Yeah, these were sudden realizations. Okay, now again, I've had some sudden realizations that really, really shocked me, where I kind of went back and reviewed some dynamics that were in my life, going, why do I allow people to do that to me? Why is this happening? You know, why didn't I put my foot down before? Now these people think that I'm X, Y, and Z and they can do whatever they want, you know, and it's been bothering me. And I had to come to terms with the fact that it's been bothering me. And now, you know, hopefully things will get evened out and there'll be some better energies coming in. So think about how it's affected you. Did this make you go, you know, okay, those are old dreams. I had to let those go. This love partnership, something's got to give. This is a lot about relationships for this week for a lot of you, and you'll see why here in a moment. I'm going to save that card for just a minute here because it's a beautiful card. But I think a lot of us are just kind of going, wait a minute, why am I going along to get along? No, I have a voice here too. I'm not an accessory to someone else's life. I'm my own person. This could also be, you know, why it's relationships in accordance to work too. Because why are you constantly working towards someone else's success? Do you have a boss that's, you know, you're just treated like, you know, a spoke in the wheel, but, you know, they're taking all the credit for everything that you're doing. Does that make sense? So a lot of realizations that have come up for you, they might have hit you like a ton of bricks. And now this is the energy. They're kind of showing us this moon card as the last card, saying all of this has come up to this because of the stuff that you've let go, because of those realizations, because you're finally coming to a place where you're going to put your foot down. Okay. Now, this doesn't have to be combative. Unfortunately, sometimes when we are living a lie, there can be a lot of resentment that sort of back builds, but give the other person some credit because, you know, if we're going through our lives not showing our authentic selves, we can't hold somebody else accountable for knowing us, right? So it shouldn't be something that's explosive. Now, it's a far different thing if you're, you know, in a partnership and you've been trying to talk to that person, you've been trying to get them to understand, like, I don't like it when you do that. Or you're trying to not be combative, but you're laying hints down and they're not getting it. Well, you might have to be a little firmer this week, or maybe you've already had to do that. All right. So the Moon Cycles card, it is the last card that came out, but I will read that first. It's Archangel Ariel, which is all about finding your joy. So you'll see here as we go back, I'll read this last one first and then I'll go to the beginning, because it's very, very poignant. Finding your joy. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations, and capitalize upon these cycles. So this almost feels like you're getting proof. You're getting proof of how this full moon has affected you, like we already talked about, and the power behind it, and how you can start harnessing your own power to bring what you want forward. And sometimes it's not about externals. It's not about that. Sometimes, again, we've been talking this whole time about how something probably clicked within you and you came to some realization about how you communicate with others. Okay? Now we're going to go back to the beginning. So the first card we had out is Spread Your Wings. It's Archangel Ariel. Again, Ariel's all about manifestation, detoxification, nature, getting in touch, being grounded. And it says, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Some of you have come to some very, very deep realizations, and now you know who you are, how you want to carry forward, what's this new chapter that you want to create in your world. Remember, nothing is set in stone. You can reinvent yourself at any time, all right? And you can tweak things in your world as needed. But this is the time to get out there and really go after your dreams. Now, some of you might automatically think, like for me, I was like, oh my gosh, my book. I'm still working on finding a copy editor now. So many of you beautiful souls reached out to me for editing services, but now I got to find a copy editor. I got to find a book cover designer, all these things. So my mind immediately goes to that. The angels are coming in and going, don't jump to conclusions about what this might mean. Spreading your wings may not be going in there and going, okay, I'm going to start my own business right now. I'm going to quit my old job. Not so fast. Spread your wings means start by believing in yourself. Start by saying, okay, I'm clear on what it is that I want. I have a plan on how that can go, but I'm going to leave it open for the universe to show me if there's a better way, so on and so forth. So it might not be exactly what you think, but if you begin this week sort of, just inviting the angels in, saying your prayers and asking for that guidance, something's going to pop up, but it might be unexpected. Okay. The next card we have is Beloved One. This is the soulmate card, guys. It's just amazing. And I think this is love. I think like something happens, like if you're single, something happens very, very quickly this week if you're ready. And I got to go back to the moon card here. That kind of might have played into this card where maybe you made the decision, okay, I'm tired of being alone. All right? I'm tired of waiting for perfect love. Maybe love isn't always perfect. Maybe it's not meant to be because that's not how we learn or whatever. Whatever kind of thing you might have come up with. Now you're ready. And now here comes this love partner. Now I'm going to spend a little time talking about singles because as a single woman, I feel like a lot of readings don't talk about single people a lot. Now you might disagree if you're married, be like, no, it's always about the single people. I don't feel that. That's not been my experience. So anyway, it's Archangel Ariel. I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Again, we're going to talk to the singles first, and we'll talk to people who are coupled. This is a deep and profound moment for you singles this week. Sorry, guys. My camera keeps going out in the middle of readings, and I'm not really sure what's going on. In addition, as I've been telling you guys for forever, my app is not working. So I think it's time to upgrade my equipment. The GoPro's just not doing it for me. Okay. So anyway, before we got rudely interrupted, we were talking that we were going to talk to the singles first, and then we'll talk to people who are coupled when it comes to this beloved card. And let me read it one more time. Archangel Ariel, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Now, when we talk about this for you singles out there, this is some epiphany. Some of you might say, I'm not ready for that yet. And I'm just going to be very honest with myself. That's why it's not happening. And yet for others, you're realizing, you're sort of redefining what a soulmate partnership should look like for you. And you're opening yourself up to the possibilities. And the second you're aligning yourself with that possibility, that's where you can potentially meet somebody who can, be a very good partner for you. And I do feel a lot of happiness. The soulmates usually come with all the lessons. And sometimes that lesson is that, things are not going to be perfect. And, the soulmate usually brings up a lot of things that you need to be aware of for yourself. And therefore you can grow spiritually. Now, if you're coupled, this could be that you're already with a soulmate partner and you're coming to appreciate that. And there's this sort of falling in love all over again kind of feeling, but that's a small percentage of you. I think for the people who are already kind of coupled, this is more about like friendships coming in. I hesitate to use words that have been already overused because in our human brains, we start to get numb to that. But I'm going to throw it out there anyway, sort of like your tribe. Okay. So people of your same soulmate family coming in, and this is a deepening of that bond. It's sort of like very fast friends, but just remember that we're all having a human existence. So don't just come in and think everything's going to be perfect. Okay. But definitely there's a lot of love here this week. And yet for others of you, this is somebody coming in with a great idea of something that you've been stuck on somewhere in your world, or some lesson, or just something you haven't been able to figure out about yourself. Somebody comes in and helps you understand that. So it's a really good week. You feel loved, you feel supported, even if things have been a little wonky, especially in the past couple of weeks. Now it's evening out and you're able to have loving discussions that maybe you thought were going to be like, I'm afraid to say anything because it's going to turn into a fight, or I'm afraid to say anything because that might hurt my love partner's feelings, or it's going to hurt my coworkers' feelings, my friends' feelings, my family's feelings. And you realize like you just have to put it out there a little bit and they get it, okay? And they love you. So someone's coming along to help you out here, guys. It's really good. Now, the third card, I believe we had, and then we had that Moon Cycles card, which we already read. And the card is Victory. It's Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So again, really huge breakthrough kind of week this week. And it's because you did the work, because you learned about yourself. You gave yourself that introspective moment and maybe even decided, let me get the card. Oops, that's not the one. Hold on a second. You actually decided to give yourself a chance. Okay. Now, sometimes, again, we always wait for that magic moment. And sometimes, yes, we can have magical moments in our world, but sometimes these victories are internal. They are the unseen. And you suddenly just feel more at peace with your circumstances. You feel more at peace within your own skin. And now you're ready to fly. Okay. Which is what that Spread Your Wings card was talking about. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of joy to be had. And again, excuse me one second. The only place I have room is over here. Let me put that down over there. What else, guys? What are you saying? You deserve this. You deserve these beautiful things that are coming to you this week. All right, guys? So if love does present itself to you, again, you'll have to make that decision for yourself. Am I really ready for this? Am I going to be open to the possibilities? Or, sorry about the plane, if you can even hear it. I never know what's picking up on the mic. Are you open to the possibilities, or are you going to, regardless, that soulmate's going to help you understand something. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. What's the color card for the week of October 24th? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, you guys. First of all, it flew out. And it's rose. Now, before we get into, well, that's what it looks like. I'm going to hold it up here a little bit longer so you can kind of get the energy of it. But roses are a sign of blessings. And I think it matches my lipstick too. I'm always on point with the color card and my makeup, I think. But, it's a sign of blessings. It's what Archangel Ariel sort of sprinkles around to let you know that good things are coming. Now, this is also feeling about like root chakra almost. Feeling secure, feeling at home, feeling at one. This is first with yourself. So attract that relationship with yourself. And also roses bring in angels. They bring in Mother Mary. So it says, Rose, attract a relationship. The number is 6. And there it is. And that's so funny that we had, like, spread your wings, give love a chance. Improve your relationship. Again, improve your relationship with yourself, with others, with a love partner. And single people, I think it is our week this week. It is our week. It is our time to finally feel loved. It's our turn to finally have someone we can turn to, and hold on. They're giving me more. There's a lot. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot about business coming up too. Like somebody who's really like, and this isn't like somebody going, okay, I'll help you for a price. Again, I mentioned editors. I learned a huge lesson from an editor, and I'll never do that again. I mean, it was just like constant hand in my pocket. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to help you with this, that, and the other, but it's going to cost you. It's not that kind of energy this week. It's sort of like somebody like, hey, let me help you out. Like I know you're doing good things. I've seen how hard you've been trying. Let me help you out a little bit. And they don't really expect anything in return. Okay. That's that kind of soulmate level thing, because when they come along and they're helping you, they're already fulfilling their purpose. Okay. So they're not going to be expecting you to pay them. Or if you've ever, again, I've experienced this too, especially when I lived in Los Angeles, it was sort of like if somebody did one tiny little thing for you, you owe them. It's nothing like that. It's healthy. It's spiritual. It's blessed. I think if you are open to it this week, you could really, really feel immensely loved, helped, supported, understood. Okay, guys? So there it is. Have a beautiful week. And of course, I am sending you so much love. Take care.